Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the I Really Want to Talk podcast. Today, I want to talk about the fact that there is no such thing as self-sabotage. For a long time, I believed that self-sabotage was like, I have all these good intentions and I want to be a good person and I want certain things for my life. I want to be happy. I want to be joyous. I want to, just live a positive life, be in healthy relationships with good people, good-hearted, down-to-earth, loving people. And I used to think that self-sabotage was the fact that I kept sabotaging. Like, there was my good self that wanted good things for myself, and then there was my sabotage self who would, like, when I want something good for myself, come around the corner very insidiously through my subconscious and be like, listen, motherfucker, you're not gonna get what you want. I used to think that self-sabotage was two separate selves. There's like my good self that wanted to do really good and have a positive life and be happy and have good relationships. And then there was the other side of myself, kind of like creepily, like, dun, 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 like fucking Scrooge, like, oh my God, the nightmare on Elm Street, like Freddy Krueger vibes, like, what's that thing called? Like, the guy with the like long face and like the cloak, like I used to think self-sabotage was that version of myself being like, oh motherfucker, wait till you see this, as I'm trying to live a positive life, as I'm trying to do good. But that's not how self-sabotage works. In order to understand what self-sabotage is, just take out the sabotage. All self-sabotage is yourself, who you are in the moment, what you actually are, what you do, your behaviors, your mindsets, your adoptions, the things that you have assumed about life and the world, the way you react to things, the way you think about things. All that self-sabotage is literally you. It's just you. It's just self. And it's you being a version of yourself that is not cooperative with the things that you want. I don't want to say it's your true self, but it's the self that you adopt and assume and move about the world with and have been living for your entire life based on, like, it's your current self based on your past experiences. It's your current self based on the things that went wrong in your life. It's your current self based on your trauma. And it's yourself when you get into relationships that are positive, when you get into good opportunities, when you get into just like being happy, being blessed, when you get into financial security, yourself, if you are a person that is not used to that, if you're not comfortable with that, you didn't experience that for a long time, so now you don't know, that version, that self that you are right now, I don't even want to say a version of yourself, because it's the self that you are, will ruin those things. And here's the insidious part: even if those are the things that you want and desire, if your actual current self, your assumed identity, your self-concept, your current ego identity, whatever you want to call it, doesn't feel aligned with those positive things, you will quote unquote self-sabotage. But you're not self-sabotaging, you're literally just basically being yourself. It's just yourself trying to maintain self. That's what self-sabotage is. They're doing construction and I don't know if they're gonna like hurt me. Let's go over here. You keep doing things and you're just wondering, like, why can't I get what I want? I made a vision board. I look at it every day. I affirm myself. But the big key that you're missing is who you actually are. And it's confusing because it's like, well, I want this and I want that and I desire this and I desire that. But you can't, because you're a self that isn't compatible with those things. And so the best way, I actually haven't figured out the best way, because I just had this kind of like revelation, like, whoa, all self-sabotage is self. And it's like being the wrong version of yourself. But I haven't had a conclusion yet. But the next time I do, I'll come back on here and I'll say something. Okay, bye.